All right, we're recording. Hi, everyone. This is Matt Ludt with Atticus Family Law.
And I'm Cassie Suchomel, an attorney with Atticus Family Law. I suppose if I could say our name right, off to a really great start.
All right. To get into a little bit more serious topic, step-parent adoption. We have done a number of these over the years, and Cassie and I wanted to talk to create a little short video to tell people what's entailed in that and a little bit about what we can bring to the table. Cassie, why does somebody do a step-parent adoption?
We see people want to pursue step-parent adoptions when the biological parent on the other side is not involved in a child's life or is negatively impacting the child's life.
Yeah, and it can sometimes also be because maybe like the biological mother passed away or something, right?
Yes.
But whether those parental rights are still intact or they've already been terminated, it's important to cement that relationship between what is maybe a new parent, a new spouse, a stepmother, a stepfather, and give them those rights so that if there's any sort of contingency or, if some emergency happens or whatnot, that somebody has rights to those children as opposed to both parents being out of the picture.
Absolutely.
Also, just formalities involved, when you're vacationing and whatnot. Ma'am, are these your children? There's those considerations. There's inheritance, right? To preserve the line of inheritance. But these are just a few of the reasons. What's involved in a step-parent adoption, Cassie?
There's a lot involved, and there's a lot of different factors that go into the route that you take for a step-parent adoption. It's a very pleading-heavy type of case. At certain times, a home placement study may be required, although we generally get those waived for our clients. Additionally, there's background checks.
Yeah.
What else?
Well, one of the things that jumps to my mind is you've got depending on what level of activity there is between the parent who's no longer going to be in the picture and the children, because sometimes there's like a fleeting relationship where maybe you still need to actually terminate those parental rights versus moving straight to adoption court.
Yeah, there are a lot of different arguments that can be made. You may have to terminate those parents' rights or convince the court that there's been abandonment.
Yeah. Are these complicated filings?
They are very complicated, and that's why finding information or forms online is difficult because there are so many different aspects that go into it.
When we have a client that's going through this, as opposed to filling out their own forms and whatnot, what's expected of them?
Well, what's great about hiring a firm to do this is that we do all the heavy lifting for a client. They have to give us the information we need, but then we draft all the forms. We do all of that background work to make this a relatively enjoyable process. And they're very happy hearings that take place for the most part.
Yeah, the ones I've done previously, the client comes in after providing the information, signs everything, and then as we process it with the court, kind of don't have contact with them again until we're telling them when the hearing date is and then where to show up and how to dress for the photos that they're probably going to take with the judge after it's all approved.
Yeah, I always tell clients it's a very front-heavy type of case.
Yeah, that's great. What should someone do if they're curious about step-parent adoption or wondering if they'd be a good fit?
Reach out to us. The attorneys would be happy to consult with anyone who has questions about it, and if it would be a viable option for you and your new spouse.
Well, I appreciate your time today, Cassie.
Thank you.
Thank you, and thanks everyone for watching this. Again, this is Matt Ludt with Atticus Family Law. If you have any questions whatsoever regarding your divorce, custody, child support, step-parent adoption, or related issues, please do not hesitate to call or email us. Thank you.